Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Revitalising Villa. This is episode number 17 and we are on our Premier League journey. It didn't really go well at the start, did it? Last episode we opened up the new season with a 2-0 loss to West Brom. Yeah, that hurt. Today, hopefully we're going to get back on track. I played a few fixtures and to be fair, spoiler alert, we have got back on track a little bit. Let's take a look at how we've got on. We lost to Bournemouth at home. It was a disappointing one, really, a 4-2 loss. We went 2-0 down. Charlie Daniels penalty. Callum Wilson also scored a goal. James Chester pulled one back right on the stroke of half-time. And Lewis Baker did make it 2-2 before Jermaine Defoe and Florian Coleman ended us in the final 20 minutes. It was a disappointing loss, really. After that, we struggled in the Carabao Cup. Away win against Gillingham. It was a win, and that's what mattered, but we did struggle to it. We went 1-0 down. Noor Hassin with a goal there. Iosi Perez got his first goal for the club, which is good to see. And also James Wilson, the loanee from Manchester United, struck the winner after Jake Hessenthaler was sent off. It was a let-off, but we were through in the Carabao Cup. And we took that form into the Premier League. Our first win of the season in the league. Away at Stoke, a big result for us. James Wilson scored again in the first half. Bojan equalised. But in the final 2 minutes, Ali Crawford struck his first goal for the club. We were on the board. That leaves us 15th in the league table. Today, we face Southampton, a game that's been moved for TV, so everyone's played ahead of game of us, so we can sort of move up the table with a win here. I'm going to do something a little bit risky. This is a tactic that I have taken from the Steam Workshop. It's called 5-2-3 Neville Wears Prada, I think. It's something that's been highly rated on the Steam Workshop, and I want to try it out because I think we've been... I don't know, I haven't quite found a formation that's particularly worked for us. I started with the wing backs, I went to the 4-2-3-1 wide, which had worked to a certain degree, but I'm not sure it's cut out for the Premier League. I want to try something, and this is what we're going to try, the 5-2-3 Neville Wears Prada. Our players aren't quite sort of fitting the roles at the moment. Codger is a complete forward, fits it. Wilson can play a complete forward. We need another complete forward there, and that probably would have been Walter Gonzalez. It kind of would have worked. I'm going to play Muls as a poacher instead. And I'm just going to try it out as that. This is the 11 though for today. Johnson in goal. Chester, Denea and Sutar are the ball playing defenders at the back. Denea on the cover. Brian will play an inverted wing back apparently is what the tactic says. We're going to try it out on the left. James Bree wing back on the right. Hurahan as the ball winning midfielder means Baker is the Mazzala on attack. And again Kodjak, Malt and Wilson up front. It means that we've got a very sort of winger sort of base bench. Jack Grealish, Ozzy Perez, Ali Crawford, Adoma, all midfielders that can play in the attacking areas. Andy King as well. No striker as such on the bench because all of our strikers are on the field, to tell you the truth. If it doesn't really work, I have a couple of backups just in case things go wrong. I have a defensive formation here, the 4-1-4-1, which we could see later in the episode. Or there is, of course, that 4-2-3-1 wide. But I'm going to stick with this one. Just swap that background. I am going to stick with this one. I'm going to try it out. Southampton at home. If we could pick up a win here, it will be huge. Southampton come into the game having lost their last two. And if you look at their schedule, if we get this up, not only have they lost their last two, but they lost in the Carabao Cup second round to Portsmouth of all teams. That must have hurt them a little bit. A 2-1 loss to Liverpool, who are top of the league, by the way. So there's no shame in that. And it means they go into today's game 4 games in a row on TV, which is just bizarre, isn't it? Bizarre. Yeah, Liverpool are top of the league, and that's who we play in our second game, by the way, so that should be fun. Today, though, Southampton. Let's do this. 2 football clubs that are, like, quite relevant for me. This, obviously, an Aston Villa fan, as you should all know by now. But Southampton is a team, I went to university in Southampton, so it's a team I've watched quite a bit. I've worked with as part of my sports journalism degree, so it's bittersweet, I suppose. Southampton line up with the 4-2-3-1, ironically. Cedric on the right is... To be honest with you, it's the Southampton squad that you're used to seeing. Buffal is the main man to watch. Of course, Gabbiadini up front as well. And Tadic is dangerous. Moy Gomez is someone a bit new. Let's have a look at him. I mean, he looks all right. We've got that sort of calibre player. He looks like an Ali Crawford sort of player, to be fair. At 23 years of age, he can grow. Where have they picked him up from? From Sporting Gijon in the Spanish second division at the time. It's a good pickup. He didn't do well in the first season, but... he'll probably score against me, won't he? Of course, Romeo and Højbjerg in the centres as well. I feel like we can do something here. Southampton are missing James Ward-Prowse, especially at this stage of the game, in terms of the timeline of what year we're in. That's a huge blow for them because he's a very good player. So the tactic takes a blow after just 8 minutes, 9 minutes really. Lewis Malta comes off. It means I'm going to bring on Iosi Perez and play him as a false 9 maybe. Oh, screw it. Let's just go with a complete forwards. Why not? Let's see if it works. And here comes Southampton with possibly the first chance. Buffal's shot was charged down very quickly. Højbjerg now to follow it up. Seeing how this tactic marks out, we have a lot of men back, which is good to see. But at the same time, there's a big gap in this sort of area when the ball's over here. Tadic with a good pass. Gabbiadini. That's a worry that they got in the defence, considering there's 3 of them in such a tight line. Here's Bree looking for Wilson. It's not the best sort of pass though, and Bertrand, the former Villa loanee, can mop up for Southampton. Buffal looking over the top to Gabbiadini, and that's taking advantage of the space behind the wing backs there. That's good play from them. Moy Gomez to Tadic. Brian nearly got caught out. Højbjerg to Romeo. Buffal towards Tadic again. Good football, and Johnston has to make a very good save. Have to stick with it though. I'm very much a football manager player that sort of changes something when something goes wrong very, very quickly, and I can't keep doing that. Here's Wilson off Baker's good pass. Wilson's cross. Jonathan Kocher. Oh, what a miss. Apparently the goalkeeper's got a touch on that. What? That's an incredible save if so. It's Hurahan's corner. Can we do anything from this? It's Baker on the edge of the box. Take a shot, Lewis Baker. Lewis Baker. Shot. Good save by Forster. And it is still 0-0. What a save from the goalkeeper that is. Southampton's corner now. Tadic, Højbjerg's flick, and it's over at the near post. I still can't believe that save by Forster. I mean, it's Kocher from 3 yards out. You think goal straight away. I mean, are Southampton playing football, or are they just assaulting people? Because this is becoming a joke, isn't it? I'm going to play Albert Adoma in a wing-back position on attack. It's basically a winger, isn't it? Oh, screw it. Let's do it. Oh, here's Tadic's free kick. Buffal on the edge of the box. Buffal finds the top corner. That's a blow. That is a blow right before half-time. Southampton have dominated the stats, but I felt like we had the better chances, and that's what the tactic was about. But Tadic, Buffal's got way too much space. He's a quality player from the edge of the box, and he's picked out the top corner with an arrow of a shot. They have dominated the stats, and I don't like looking at that. I'm going to make quite a risky sort of change at the break. Grealish is coming on for Joe Bryan. We're getting rid of the left wing back. We're putting Grealish as inside forward just to add another attacking. It's not going to work, and we're going to get destroyed in the second half. But oh well. Does mean I've made all 3 of my changes as well, which is a worry. Chester with the ball, playing out of the defence. That's good to see. That's good play as well. And Kocher on the right now. I think I'd prefer Kocher in the centre. I think that might be an option for us. Here's Moy Gomez, and this is where they're dangerous on the left. Grealish gets in there well, though, and Wilson might be able to find a cross here. He does do. Jonathan Kocher at the back post. Kocher! Oh, he's tucked it in from a tight angle, and it's 1-1 at Villa Park. And that's an incredible, incredible finish. Before we get to the replay, I'm just going to swap them 2 around, confirm that. But what a finish this is. Grealish did well to nick it off Tadic, and he had to, really, because they were away, if not on the right. Wilson's cross is good. Kocher at the back post, does he chest it down? I'm not sure what that was about, but it's a quality finish from Jonathan Kocher. His first ever Premier League goal as well. That's good to see. Playing out of the defence again. That's good to see. Chester to Hurahan to Adoma. Take 2. Iosi Perez now into Wilson. That's good football. Kocher. Wilson. Can he get a shot away? He's gone to the byline. He's swung in across. It's Kocher again. It's 2-1 to Aston Villa. Jonathan Kocher has scored another. The king. Oh, why did I ever think of replacing him? He is the absolute man. I wouldn't say the tactics work, though, especially if you look at the statistics. 20 shots now for Southampton. That's a worry. Here's Perez, though. Grealish. Grealish looking over the top. It's a wasteful pass, but Baker's onto the first ball. And here's Kocher. Kocher finds Adoma with a bit of space. The wing back swings in across and headed away well. And Tadic should be able to come away with it for Southampton. And here's Højbjerg now. There's still a lot of men back for Villa, which is good to see. But Southampton look dangerous with Gabbiadini, and that's a poor effort, isn't it? Premier League footballer. My bottom. Forster now with the goal kick. Grealish with a header on. It's not going to come for anything. And Cedric on the overlap there is a danger. It's the other side, though. It's Buffal. It's Gabbiadini. It's 2-2. It's a top-class finish from him. It's a Southampton free kick with 7 minutes to go. Don't do this. Buffal again. He's at the post. Why did he be given the oh, it's just poor defending. Poor defending. It's a corner to Southampton. Swung in and it's knocked in at the near post by Tadic. It's heartbreak at Villa Park. It's 3-2. Sultan missed an interception apparently on that corner. And it's a loss. Surely now. Oh. It's disappointing. It's Davies' corner, the former Villa man as well. Tadic tucks it away nicely. The Southampton attack have done very well in this game. But you have to question this stats. I don't think this tactics worked at all. I'm not going with this again. Nope, not happening. Højbjerg now. It could be 4. It should be full time, you would think, though. There we go. There is the full-time whistle. We've made a fight of it. It's a 3-2, and we did go 2-1 up. You can look at that, but those stats, 30 shots conceded, is too much. It's just too much. 2 injuries too. And with that, we go into a top-of-the-table clash. Yeah, Liverpool, 4 wins from 4. Beating Burnley, Southampton, Swansea, and Stoke. So this should be fun. We beat Stoke, though, so it's all right. James Bree is out for 5 weeks, and Lewis Malt is out for 4 weeks. So the tactic has been absolutely destroyed anyway, hasn't it? Okay, then on to game 2, and it's this Liverpool side that have won their last 5 games. Excellent form. Jurgen Klopp still in charge as well, which is weird to see. I thought he would be sacked by now in this sort of game, but he usually is. But he's doing well for them. They're top of the league. They're doing very, very well. Southampton drew Man United in the early kickoff. That'll be happy for Liverpool. Not great for us, but there's still a long way to go in the season, to be fair. We go into this one then, and I am going to pull out the 4-1-4-1. I'm going defensive. I'm going on the counter. I'm looking to I think this season we've got to concentrate on being hard to beat. If we're hard to beat and we draw the games that it looks like we're going to lose, we will stay up. Yes, we have to win games, and I understand that. But we need to be hard to beat for me, and that's what I'm going to try and instill in the side here. I'm going to put the winger on attack there and put Albert Adoma on support. That's the only little bit of a change. As you can see, this is the 11 then. Johnson in goal. Van der Wiel as a defensive fullback on the right. Denayer as the ball-playing defender. Chester next to him as the captain. Brian as the defensive fullback on the left. I'm going to play Jamie Hansen as a defensive midfielder, just behind the 4, as a Doma on the right and the support, as I said, as a winger. Carrillo will be Baker on support, and Hourihane as the Mazzala, with Lewis Morgan as the winger attack on the left. I want to give him a go. Hopefully the pace on the left can be an outlet for us. And Jonathan Codger up front. After his 2 goals against Southampton, hopefully he can add more. It'd be interesting to note how Jamie Hansen performs in this game. It's a big one for him. In that gap where you'll see the likes of Coutinho and Firmino, Salah. As you can see, here is the Liverpool side, and it is pretty much what you'd expect from them. Van Dijk is there now, of course. We saw that a few episodes ago. Naby Keita has made his move finally. Salah, Coutinho and Firmino is a front three to be wary of. Zeka is the only man you wouldn't really recognise there from the left. I mean, his stats are alright. He's not bad, valued at £24 million. And they signed him from Brazil, so yeah, he had a good first season as well. 7.43 ratings. Looks like he's going to be a good player. That's going to be hard for us. Hopefully Adoma can cause him a problem. They have Cedric Bakambu on the bench as well, so they signed him from Villarreal. Villarreal is where they signed him from. So I'm very, very interested in this area here, Jamie Hansen, to see how he picks up the likes of Salah and Coutinho slipping in. Naby Keita as well will be an option for them in the midfield. As long as we're hard to beat, that's what matters. Baker with a good header away at the near post. An opening goal in 10 minutes will not be good for us. Lovren. Hourihane with a clearance and maybe a break. Codger, he's got Morgan on the left with a lot of space. Here is Lewis Morgan. He's got a lot of pace as well. He's lost out decline, unfortunately. Put my mouse in the way a bit there, didn't I? Coutinho can come away for Liverpool towards Firmino. Denayer with a good interception, but the clearance is going nowhere. I have got it on clear the ball to flanks, but I was probably looking for the one where Codger is. It would be a good start. Morgan's won it back. That's good. And Brian over the top towards Virgil. Van Dijk with the clearance, Virgil. Thinking of the wrestler there, and Coutinho, the old school wrestler. Coutinho's shot was poor. That was a weird highlight. Villa corner though. Hourihane towards Adoma. Hansen can mop up. Find Hourihane again there, Jamie Hansen. He does do. Conor Hourihane to Denayer. Look at the space for Morgan. Oh, they've messed it up between them. There was a pass on there and they didn't find it. And Liverpool might be able to break here. Naby Keita crossing the halfway line. Emre Can. Firmino. He's drifted into this area. Look, Emre Can again. We know he can hit them, and he does hit them, and Johnston couldn't hold it. We do look dangerous coming forward, which is weird. Baker all the way back to Denayer. We've got a lot of space in the Liverpool penalty area as well here. Well, in the Liverpool half is probably the more right thing to say. Chester now. Hourihane. Look at the space for Morgan. All right, find a cross then. Lewis Morgan. He's got Codger in the box. It is Jonathan Codger, and it's just wide, but that's good. That's what the tactic's built on, that sort of football. Taking advantage of the space down the wings, and we did it there. That was very, very good to see. Gap between attack and midfield is far too big. That's okay. That's okay in this sort of game. It's up towards Codger. Can he win anything? It'll fall for Hansen now. And Adoma looking to switch the pass, but he couldn't find it. Not quite good enough. And Salah can come forward for Liverpool. Away from Brian. Away from Hansen. Emre Can can mop up. Here's Coutinho. Poor pass from the Brazilian, actually. And Villa hopefully will not give it away here. It's good passing at the back, and Chester has to lump clear, and Codger's onto it. We've kept the ball very well at times. Codger. Going to give it away now, aren't we? Adoma. Right, can we do anything with this? Adoma into Kodja. Nice play. Jonathan Kodja at the near post has scored for Aston Villa, and we've taken the lead. Jonathan Kodja just scores goals, doesn't he? It's his third of the season. 3 in 2 games for him. Adoma, smart pass there. Lovren is all over the place. He's nowhere near him. And Kodja gets in, and another classy near post finish. The goalkeeper, Mignolet, you could probably argue should do better. But it's 1-0, 25 minutes on the clock. I'm very happy with how we've played so far. Yes, the stats haven't gone in our way again, but Liverpool don't look too dangerous as they equalise. Okay. Right, Mo Salah, pegged back immediately. All right, good stuff. That's disappointing, isn't it? Henderson's free kick in. Firmino won a flick on and Salah hooks it in. All right, 1-1. We have played well so far, though. I will state that we have played well so far. Conor Horan was on a 6.3 and on a booking, so I think I want to bring him off. Andy King's come on, which swaps them two around. So Baker as the Mazzala and Andy King as the Carrillo. It's what we brought him in for, to be a sort of midfield general, really, hopefully, and shore things up for us. I'm very happy with the performance, and the green goes across the board, which is good to see. Jamie Hansen has not looked out of his depth, which is good to see. That's a nice ball over the top. Kodja. Dan Van Dijk with a good tackle. It's a corner though, inside 15 seconds of the second half. Nice to see. It's going to be Lewis Baker with it. Baker's crossing. Henderson heads away, and Baker will be mopping up there again. Is this actually a highlight? It might be for them. Oh, that was just dangerous. It was a foul by Chester on Firmino. That was weird. Joe Gomez has come on for Zeka for them. Left wing back. Hopefully we can take advantage of that. Adoma, he's having a pretty good game. 6.9. He's got an assist. Our defence is a bit worrying. Denier on a 6.5, he's struggling. And Van der Veer on a 6.5. I've got no one to bring on for Van der Veer. But maybe I can probably bring on John Southampton for Denier, I think. It's a smart move. Brian at left wing back again. I've got no one I can bring him on for. I think I'll just do it as that. Southampton, I think he has the ability really to play Premier League football and be a top class Premier League centre back. You have to give him the chances. I know he made a mistake in the last one with a missed interception that cost us the win, really. But you have to give him the chances. The second half is flying by, and we seem to be defending solidly. Adoma's picked up an injury. He's going to come off in a second, but it's going to be a highlight here. Morgan over the top to Kodja. This is a chance. Jonathan Kodja. Good save by Mignolet. Good to see Kodja going forward again. I am going to make that change. It'll be Crawford, I think. I'll keep him on a winger. I think he probably can do it as the sort of playmaker he is. It's a corner in, and it's a foul by Adoma at the near post. And that's what it's his last sort of thing. It's his last interaction, isn't it? Don't do it again to us. Oh my God. That is gutting, isn't it? 2 games and 2 last 5-minute winners. Oh, Virgil van Dijk as well scoring the goal. There's a chance from the highlight though, maybe. It's going to be 3-1, isn't it? Southampton to Crawford. Right, what can he do? Ali Crawford to King. I'm not going to put out attacking. There's no point. It's a couple of minutes to go. Crawford looking over the top. It's Kodja. Oh my God, that was a chance. A mistake by Lovren, who hasn't had a good game. Kodja's running ragged, really. But with 4 minutes to go, Liverpool come forward again. Mo Salah to Firmino. Gomez, Hansen's intercepted, and maybe Kodja running all the way through on his own. The man, King Kodja. Oh, Mignolet's meant to save. Okay. We've had chances though. I'm very happy with how these formations worked, you know. Really, really happy. Lewis Baker's free kick headed away. It was a corner kick. It's a penalty. Oh my God, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. Lewis Baker's going to take it as well. He's a good penalty taker. Can he make it 2-2 and get us, I think, a deserved point here? Lewis Baker, yes he can. Top corner. You beauty. You absolute beauty. That is so justifying. This tactic has worked really well. I feel happy about it, and it's good to see the result come from it. A 2-2, top of the league. Liverpool's first. Oh, Andy King's got an injury. I'm not going to let it get me down. Let's just stick Kodja back in there for the final 10 seconds. Blow the full-time whistle, referee. You're 2 minutes over. You're 2 minutes. Thank you. Thank you. 2-2. The first time Liverpool have dropped a point all season. And yes, the stats don't look good, but if you look at the performance and the chances that Liverpool had, and there wasn't very many of them, I think we played well. We had some very good chances. 10 shots, 6 on target. You would say 8 of those were very good opportunities that we saw. So happy to see that. And that leaves us in 16th. We've dropped a point. That's weird, because it's because Stoke have beaten Middlesbrough, but it doesn't matter. 5 games played, 1 win, 1 draw and 3 losses. It can get better, and it hopefully will get better. We can build on this. Aston Villa 2, Liverpool 2. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of episode number 17. I'm feeling good about it. The loss to Southampton was disappointing, but we scored 2 goals. The tactic didn't work. I tried it, it didn't work. We put up a fight, we lost the game. Okay, we went into the Liverpool game. A great result for us. A good tactic that seems to have worked against a bigger side there. I don't know if it'll work against the likes of Watford, Wolves, so on. Liverpool, it worked. A 1-1 draw. So happy with that. I'm going to play a few games ahead and we will come back. I'm thinking maybe for one of those sort of double headers where we're playing maybe the likes of Watford and whatnot, the teams around us, to see if we can perform against these. We've played a big boy now, hopefully we can perform against the ones around us. To find out, you have to watch the next episode. Until then, from me to you, goodbye.